Welcome everybody back to another video here with Chris, and today I'm going to be doing some Marvel Rivals commentary over one of my gameplays. This is actually going to be on my Smurf account. So currently we're playing in, I think we're playing in like Silver Gold Elo on this Smurf account, but the idea of this video, I wanted to show you guys an easy way to carry just out of these like low Elo ranks, right? So out of these low Elo ranks, you have to kind of be the primary damage dealer, the primary whatever character, whatever role you're going to be playing. And in this gameplay, we actually end up playing Bucky, aka Winter Soldier. We end up dropping, as you can see in the title, we end up dropping over 50 kills. So I wanted to show you guys, as we'll kind of do some slow stuff with the video, just to kind of show you guys what we end up doing. And hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you guys do, like and subscribe for more Marvel Rivals content. And we'll hop in here into the video. Alright guys, so this video here again, content wise, I want to show you guys, this is, so our team comp here, as you guys can see, we have a Cap, Magneto. Cap's generally not a very good character in low Elo. He's really not even a good character in high Elo. There's certain people who like one trick him who they do okay. We have Magneto paired with a Scarlet Witch, so we do have the extra buff there for the Magneto. And then we have Cloak and Invisible Woman, which are probably 1A, 1B best supports if you're not playing Luna. Offensively, we have Strange, Penny, Scarlet Witch, and Squirrel Girl, which are not very, they're playing pretty, I would say Scarlet Witch is kind of a closer range character, but Squirrel Girl is not, and then obviously they have Cloak and Invisible Woman as well. So the concept really of, with these lower ranked games, you're really just looking just to get picks on the important characters. So in these type of games would be like the supports, the tanks, the DPS characters don't matter too much unless it's someone who's like really like applying a lot of pressure with someone like Scarlet Witch, but Squirrel Girl can't do. So here we're just kind of playing. This is the beginning of the round, so you're kind of just both are just kind of feeling each other out, trying to just deal damage where you can. And our support gets picked early. So typically you would probably want to push back, but this is low Elo. You can kind of play around, as I'm seeing here. You know, even though I'm full health, I'm playing around the health pack, which is something I see a lot of low Elo players not doing. Is they really focus on or they complain about their healers not healing them. But if you know where the health packs are, there's like 3 health packs in this proximity of this first team fight, and if you kind of control one of those as a DPS player, whether you're on offense or defense, or even a tank, you have a little bit of extra health and more fight and survivability in you, because you can just almost full heal yourself at basically any point. So here, as you see, our team's just kind of getting rolled by this offensive Penny. I grab the pot, I run away, and just kind of backing up a little bit here, I end up getting a pick through the fog basically on the Squirrel Girl, which is great when that happens. And you'll see me kind of spam my Bucky abilities. And if you guys don't know, with Bucky, you're able to gain a extensive shield every time you use one of your abilities, and it stays around and decays over a few seconds. But those stack, so you can get up to like 350 health, I believe. And sometimes I'll just spam like my grapple or my explosive damage there. So I pulled the Penny here just to try to get a little bit extra damage, and I probably could have pulled somebody better. That might have been a slight mistake on my part early. And Iron Man's up here that they swap to, doing a lot of damage. Have my ult, and I'm currently just trying to wait until we get a good position here. So I see some low health characters. We jump in, we kill the Squirrel Girl instantly, and then we're just gonna rack off some agains here. We get 3 agains. Looking to try and, well, I was looking for Iron Man, but I think Iron Man died. I probably could have turned around and used it on one of these guys, but it didn't matter. We were able to get all the picks. Yeah, there's the Iron Man. I thought the Iron Man was a little bit closer to me, so that's why I wanted to pop him out of the air. So now we reset. Again, idea with DPS, you should really not be putting most of the focus on your healers to prioritize you. You should be able to kind of play around your surroundings, make sure that you're using the health packs if you have them. I forgot what I was looking for. I think I was looking for Iron Man, so we end up getting a really good pick on the Cloak. We jump back. You can see that my healer is not focus healing me, but I'm just going to use one of my abilities to kind of keep my health up a little bit. Go grab the pot. Again, you don't want to be the focus of your healers generally. You want them to focus healing each other, healing the tanks, because that's where your front line is. Magneto here, he should realistically, he should be playing back a little bit. He's playing way too close to the cart, and he's playing a little bit out of range at the out of the Invisible Woman, so he's actually not able to get fully healed until he backs up. And then here, I'm gonna try to go in and get a pick on the Sue. I ended up having to reload, and then Iron Man ult does nothing. Typical low elo ult. Penny puts her hive down. You really want to try to remove Penny Hive as fast as possible. Penny Hive is just going to do some access damage, and even like what's called accidental damage, where someone walks over a web and then they get popped by one of the mines. And if your healer gets popped by one of those mines, it's basically game, or at least that point's lost. So we end up getting the Iron Man out of the sky. Cloak ults, so Cloak should have ulted a little bit farther out. Didn't for some reason. And then we're gonna pop back in, see if we can win one of these ults here. I end up kind of whiffing a few of these. I end up getting the Invisible Woman, pop back in, and Strange unfortunately shield at that time, and end up losing my proc for my ultimate. So, but we end up kind of saving the point a little bit. Penny puts down her hive again to get rid of that. Trying to focus hitting this Iron Man out of the sky. And one thing, and I've tried to learn how to do this a little bit better. I'm not typically a DPS player. I'm primarily a tank player. I have been since my Overwatch days. But Bucky, his shots are not as fast as something like Punisher. He's more of like Namor, where you have to sort of lead your shots in a way at long range. Which sounds kind of weird, but it definitely makes it a little bit better when you're able to sort of aim those shots. So we end up getting just a few picks here. I end up dying for I think the first time. Yeah, so we die for the first time here. And I end up losing a little bit of ground here. I think we actually, I think we lose the point. I think we lose the point here. Maybe. Maybe no, maybe not. So I pull Penny just to get a little combo off here. And their Cloak ults again. So now we're just going to kind of focus the back line here. We have our ult for a third time. And we're going to pop in because, well, this was not a great ult. That was kind of a bad ult on my part. I probably could have waited an extra second. But I ended up getting a pick on Strange. Iron Man gets 3 of us. And I think we end up dying here again. I think so. Yeah. So I was just trying to hold the point, just as not because I was gonna try to save the point, but the longer I was able to stay alive on points, makes it so that my team was able to respawn faster. So now we're on second point. I get that ult again. I could have waited probably an extra second or so for the Cloak ult. I think I just timed it wrong, which happens sometimes. I'm gonna go in here with Bucky, see what we have going on. And at this point, again, your main priority, try to get some picks, deal damage. You got a lot of low life characters here. I could have had my ult for that point, but hindsight, right? Can't always have your ult. So Invisible Woman ult didn't really do anything. It just kind of stabilized, I guess. They didn't really gain any ground. Have the Penny flying in. And Magneto gets popped up top. And trying to get a stop here. I'm the only, and this is one of the problems with, so like with our team comp, our Scarlet Witch, although we're giving a buff to Magneto, Magneto's not doing a shit ton of damage. So really the buff isn't that good because Magneto's not really playing the offensive role. He's playing more of the primary tank, and then the Cap is playing more of the offensive tank, but he's also not doing any damage because he's Captain America. So the Scarlet really should be switching to somebody like Namor here to help me deal with the Iron Man. So I went back a little bit because I ended up pausing for some reason. So we end up getting our ult. We pop Squirrel Girl and Cap, but then we get snared and unfortunately die. So else we probably could have just team wiped them there, which would have been great. And then Scarlet Witch does get a really good ult. It gets 2 of them. But again, these are situations where like you're really focused on just having the ultimate, where we could have like a better DPS. Because you can see DPS, you know, I'm at 14k. The DPS is at 7. Our tank's at 7. Our other tank's at 5. So we're not actually not putting on a lot of extra damage, which is definitely, I would say, is a problem here. So we do get a pick on their tank. Just trying to get out of the way of the Iron Man ult there. And really, again, for lower level players, you know, not diving in. You know, I'm playing a character who has a little bit more survivability than some other DPS because I have my extra shield. But you have to really kind of know when to pick your spots here. So we're just kind of sitting back. I mean, we have extra range. I dive in here because I see that we have our ult, and I can see Strange moving up. So as you can see here, the Strange is walking up. That's meaning he's generally going to be trying to use Eye of Agamotto. So I can see that our Invisible Woman puts her ult down in a very bad spot, but I have movement on my character. So I'm like, I'm going to try to get in as close as I possibly can. And then here, I see that I'm like, okay, it's a good chance he just kills me here. But then I'm able to jump into my ultimate, even though I'm inside the Penny Mines. I have an extra shield, and now I have the healing from the Invisible Woman, so I can try to stay alive a little bit here. And I end up dying anyways, but that was kind of the great idea. It's like, you want to kind of jump into that situation where I'm like, okay, I'm at least able to, you know, survive a little bit longer. Keep hitting the wrong button. Still trying to get used to these spectating options here. So, yeah, so we're going to now try to defend a third point. This point's actually really easy to defend. I know they designed it that way because of all of the extra angles you have on defense here. If you decide to take them, of course. So I'm kind of getting pushed back by this Iron Man. But then he ends up getting real close range, and then I just kind of pop him. He gets stuck on a wall. So we have ult here. I'm going to save my Luna. Hopefully. Yep, so we save Luna. We're going to pop in with the ult. Instant kill somebody. Like to hopefully get another pick. We get one there. Pick there on the Squirrel Girl. Pick there on the Penny. Try to hit Iron Man out of the sky. I've done it before, but it is definitely really hard to do. I needed to be a little bit higher, but unfortunately Bucky starts to decline in elevation as his ultimate as you're kind of holding it, basically. So we get the Cloak ult out. We're going to play outside of the Cloak ult as much as I possibly can, using this health, or using the pad to kind of get a little bit of extra elevation. Strange pushed in really far, and that kind of costed them, I think, this round, because they kind of needed him, and he pushed in really far being greedy. Magneto's going to pop in, hopefully gets a pick. He does. He gets a pick on Squirrel Girl. Not the support, unfortunately, but he does get a pick. And then we're going to pop one of the supports. We're going to... trying to get rid of the Penny. Yeah, so I get rid of the Penny there. They Strange portal in, which was kind of weird. I'm going to run back. And this is something, again, I don't see a lot of players doing, especially like on first point on offense or last point on defense, is trying to utilize those extra resources. So here I'm just going to ult in. And I think I angled my ult a little too far down. It's one of the things with controllers, since you have to click both of your sticks, and those are also your movement sticks. So I clicked a little bit too fast. And yeah, probably could have gotten a little more value out of that because I didn't actually get any picks off of it. But we were able to kind of hold them back here. I'm going to go after the Storm so she stops healing the Strange here. And then we just have to kill the Iron Man, which we are able to do here in a second. Yeah. So we're able to get the first point here. On defense, not a great point, of course. We would have probably liked to hold them a little bit farther back. But currently, we're sitting at, what, 27-4. Obviously, kind of being the main primary damage dealer on my team, we have 19 final hits, which is really good. So here, I I called out to our team that the other team had a penny because I can hear them from on the door. I didn't realize she was gonna mine that door as well, but she didn't actually have like a ton of mine. She had 2, so we were able to get through it. I pull Penny in, trying to stay close to the door, so if I need to run back in, but my healer's also in the door, so that way she doesn't die. Mag walked out too far and then ends up getting picked, which was his fault. But we're able to break through. They switched to Venom. They have Venom Penny, which Venom on offense. I mean, Venom on offense is probably better than Venom on defense, but on like control maps, Venom's probably really good. But I just didn't think it was the greatest choice here for him. Trying to finagle this kill in the sky, I'm not able to get it, and then getting picked by the cloak, which just eats me alive, unfortunately. But our team does get a good wipe here, and we should end up killing the cloak here. Yeah, cloak's up top here. Well, actually, I'm sorry. She runs away. But she's in the back line, which is, I'd say, the worst spot to be in, but probably want to be up front being able to heal your team. And I'm just going to walk this Venom down. He has no shield. And the cloak now is going to ult. And they switch to Rocket. We get rid of Rocket really quickly. Rocket's offensive capabilities to help out his team is way too good, so we got to get rid of him as fast as we can. And again, I'm just running backwards. Instead of trying to sit there and fight and potentially get picked, I'm just going to run back, take a few seconds, get fully healed. Now we're in a little bit of a better advantage. Again, this way our healers don't have to focus on healing us only. Trying to deal with the Iron Man again. Our Scarlet still has not swapped. And that's one of the things that, you know, we should have another... Like, I could have swapped to Namor, but I was really doing well with the Bucky. And it would have... I feel like we would have actually took a big hit if I would have left the Bucky. Like you see there, we get 2 picks there, because we didn't really have a lot of range, and we needed more range. Just punch Cloak in the face, and Iron Man runs away here, and that would have been nice to have probably have an Iron Man or even a Storm here or something. And trying to deal as much as I can. I actually shouldn't have walked forward here. That was my fault. I don't think it kills me, but I could have died there if I didn't have the health pack there, but also if I would have walked a little bit closer to that Penny portal. Now here, I don't really have much I can do. I'm trying to just kind of survive. Again, just trying to play my life as much as possible. Wait for the ult to go down. We pop in, just double ult there. Pop in on the Penny. Get Penny. I again try to go for the Iron Man. I was looking for the Punisher, but I kind of snapshot over. I didn't see him up there, so I decided to go for the Iron Man again, which I missed again, unfortunately. So over 3. This Iron Man is just being really annoying up here. I'm trying to lead my shots, and I'm just not able to get this pick on him because he's using the cover really well. So we don't really have a way of... I was kind of just watching for him, see if I can maybe get a pick on him, but finally get him. Took me a while. And this point, again, they have a Penny, so we don't want to walk through the middle, so I'm going up using the stairs here as my a little bit of extra cover. We get our Invisible Woman ult, so now we're going to run in just to get a little extra healing, and then we just kind of roll them here during that fight there at the end. A very good effort by my entire team. Alright. So now, instead of playing the middle, which is something that a lot of players do, is they'll play this middle area. Right? So, as you can see, my entire team is on the point. Which, again, in low elos, this is going to happen. So don't be, like, mad at your teammates. But a lot of low elo players think the best thing to do is to sit on directly on the point, right? So if we go back a little bit here. So this fight here, we end up winning, right? We already have an advantage, right? So we end up rolling this fight, right? At this point, we should have at least 2 or 3 people, including myself, pushing out into where the area is right now. So like I said, me and Cap run out there. our 2 healers and our 2 tanks basically just, or I'm sorry, our 2 healers, our Scarlet Witch and our Magneto basically just sit on point. Instead of pushing up, which they could have pushed up to, you know, they could have pushed up to an area a little bit farther up, right? Like kind of to the right of me and Cap, and just kind of block them off from even getting closer to the point. And as you can see, like they just kind of sit there the whole time. And Penny's able to, you know, we're going to win this team fight here, but a lot of it was due to just the amount of damage that we were putting out ourselves. But this fight could have went a little bit better if everyone would have pushed up. I was trying my best to kind of zone them back. I'll show you guys from my point of view from me doing that. So we push up here again, just trying to hold them in this little section here so my teammates can push up. Since all of them are sitting on the cart, we're going to get a little bit faster cart time. We get Penny really low here, and then Penny just walks in and low stuff. You just walk in and die. And now they're without Penny. Their 2 DPSs are split off from the side here and away from their supports. We hop back in just to get a little extra healing. Now that the point's close, try to stay away from the squirrel ult. They end up wiping us, but we do get the point. You know, we're just sitting back, trying to just play these picks. And like I said, I'm not doing anything, you know, I would say crazy, but you can definitely see there's definitely a skill gap in between some of the players here with me. Being able to just, you know, position myself a little bit better. Again here, not jumping in. You know, I could have jumped in and just tried to chase down the Penny. But we wait till the Penny dies, so then her hive just goes away instead of me having to turn the corner and just shoot the hive. Penny was already almost dead. So now I have open availability with walking through the store without taking damage. Pop Squirrel Girl. And here we're just, again, we're pushing up. We want to push up as much as possible here without getting out of position, but also being able to kind of, and as you can see now my team's sort of pushing up and they're doing what I wanted them to do at the last point. We're just, again, controlling them here. We get rid of the Penny. And I was trying to shoot the wall down, but that wall doesn't go down for some reason. Not sure why. Just pop Punisher, and then here, there's really not much else our opponents can really do. We end up taking the game there, right? I think going back, I said I missed a few of my ultimates, which were definitely bad. But this is like a very easy way. I won't say easy way, but, you know, again, you're really kind of putting a lot of emphasis on playing these, you know, a lot of these areas on the map where you're able to, like here, like, you know, making sure, like if I was down on the ground here, I would be taking more damage from the Iron Man, right? So these are little things that as you play the game, hopefully you kind of learn that, like, hey, there's different, like, you know, I shouldn't just be sitting down with my team walking through this Punisher turret and then the potential of the Squirrel Girl and the potential of the Iron Man AoE. It's a lot of damage, right? So, but that's the game for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll try to do some more commentaries. If there's certain characters you guys want to see played, let me know. On my Smurf, I'm really only playing DPS characters, just trying to get my second account, the GM, while we primarily play tank on the main account. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you guys did, and I will see you guys in the next video.